Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Joe's Jukebox. I'm here with 3 lovely guests today. It is the one, the only Pucker Up, hailing from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and they are absolute legends of the craft, legends of the scene, and they are pretty badass, if you want to say. And I am happy to call them friends of the scene. And so happy to have them here. Shug, Demi, Tanner, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Hey.
So yeah, how's it going? How y'all feeling? How you doing today?
We're all in recovery currently right now, so we're a little sore, but nonetheless, we are here.
So you're in recovery. What are you recovering from? What's going on?
We had a
long week.
we had a performance last night in the cold outdoors on top of a van.
Yeah.
I didn't even get any tacos, so like that's whatever. But we did a promotional video, I guess, for Sheets.
Yeah,
which is better than Wawa.
So you're working with Sheets, and I saw you guys were playing on top of a van. What did that have to? What going on? How'd you get on top of it? What led to you getting on top of the van?
A ladder.
Yeah, a ladder.
It was really shaky.
Sketchy ladder.
And I was way too confident and skipped way too many steps on it.
It was
like,
every time we moved on top of the van, it felt like we were just gonna fall right through it.
Yeah, type shit. Which probably would have been really cool.
Yeah, would have been punk.
I don't have insurance anymore though, so.
Whose idea was it to get on top of the van? I mean,
none of ours. That was I think in the message.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are going to play on top of a van.
I don't know if it was Joshua Balls.
Ball man.
you didn't get the memo? It wasn't.
I think we got it, but it wasn't taken seriously. Like, I don't think it, was
it was
real.
oh, haha. And then we got there and they're like, all right, go up.
I said, oh.
Where were your...
It was strange.
Where
looking up at them as I'm sitting down at the drum kit.
Yeah, where were your amps and stuff on the van with you?
No, they were still set up stage side with me.
Okay, that's good.
30-foot cables for the win.
Wireless microphones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Pucker Up, you guys released music this year in August. Yeah. You released 2 songs, You Should Have Been Nicer to Me, right?
Yeah.
And tell me what about those 2 songs. You kind of taken the sound into a different direction, and tell me a little bit what went into this.
Hatred. A lot of anger and rage and hurt. A lot of hurt, I think. But if you just want to talk about how it was made, we went to Jamtown Jams in Philly, and our friend Tom May produced for us. And shout out Tom, because for real, it wouldn't have sounded at all what it came out like if he wasn't there, with his notes.
Oh yeah, it was so fun working together.
Yeah, he was great. He came to one of our practices and was like, "Oh, and we were like, yeah."
Yeah. So if you don't know Tom May of the Menzingers fame,
yeah.
So listen, these guys aren't recording with these schmucks every. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's really cool. How was it working with someone that is such an influential person in the Scranton scene and music?
To us, yeah.
As a Scranton band, even us, we look up to the Menzingers, and I'm sure everybody that's playing in the scene should look up to the Menzingers.
For real. Yeah.
So what was it like being in the studio with Tom?
Oh God, cool. It was so scary at first, but honestly, he was so nice and so patient with us.
Yeah.
He gave us a lot of good feedback, a lot of good changes.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it was fun.
He was great. It was scary in the the Menzingers, but he's very easy to work with, and like Demi said, he gave a lot of really good feedback, and it wasn't delivered in a way that made us feel like you idiot. I was about to say,
yeah, he was super
you idiot.
Patient.
Yeah,
super patient. It took me a little bit to get the drums super super solid in the way I liked it, and no matter how many takes it took, he was very patient with me, and I'm very thankful for that. I was getting in my head a little bit about it, but it was a good time.
Yeah, and I mean, every experience I've had with Tom and all the men, they're just the nicest
they're
people.
Really nice.
They just did Good Things Are Happening Fest with James and everything, and before the show, and they're just so nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out the Menzingers. But Tell me about the songs themselves. I mean, like you said, some hatred involved in there. You said those are some passionate songs.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, Penn, was because of a parking ticket, very passionate. The movie theater that Tanner and I mean, I used to work there. He's still there. The movie theater in downtown Scranton Art House. Shout out. $5 movie Tuesdays. Pop out if you want to. Might be $6. I don't know. $5.55. $5.55. Anyway, but I parked on the street one time there to get to work, and I got a parking ticket. And I guess they mailed it. Like they mailed, because it was not on my car. I think it flew off, or I think honestly it was propaganda. I never got a ticket, and they were just looking for someone to crucify. I happened to be the person. But they sent the ticket to my mom's address. I don't know why. Maybe because my license plate is probably registered to my mom's address. Could have been my fault the whole time, guys. The whole time. But it went to my mom's house, and the earliest notice that I got was that there was a warrant out for my arrest because I hadn't paid the ticket, and it was a couple months old. But I didn't even get the ticket in the first place. So, Scram parking, yes! Or maybe my mom was the problem, but...
Well, you're not going to blame your mom.
I will. I love her very much. I love her very much. The letter was open. She had opened the letter and was like, you have some mail here. And it was already read and opened. And I was like, so when you opened it, you couldn't have called me and been like, hey, there is a warrant out for your arrest. Like, maybe stop, pay this, perhaps. Yeah, that's Penn.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Guitar Hero. Debbie, your vocals on that, gnarly stuff. And especially when you do it live. I mean, it's awesome when they're recording too, but when you guys play live, just like everyone, it's a different experience live. And yeah, I mean, you got some guttural, gnarly stuff going on. And did you know you could do that the whole time? Like was that or did you one day you're like, I'm just gonna rip it?
So I knew I could do it to an extent. Mm-hmm. A lot of car screaming, a lot of screaming with friends in the young years, but not to this level. So kind of still figuring that stuff out as we go along.
Yeah, so when you're doing a show, after the show, is your voice fried?
Oh, no, I have pretty good diaphragm control.
Yeah.
So.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta listen to Guitar Hero by Pucker Up.
Heck yeah.
Because also, so I've heard in passing that that's kind of based off a true story, the crossing the bridge and all that stuff. All right, do you want to go into that here, or
the song, the lyrics of it are pieced together from a series of unfortunate events, which is almost what we called the EP, but the song is pieced together from how do I phrase this? Any songs that we write are usually I have a really long notes app, just single file where anything that ever happens, I'm just writing in there. So it's kind of pieced together from different chunks of misfortune that have happened. But yeah, flying across the country and not crossing the bridge was a real line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so talk to me about your usual songwriting process, and especially when it comes to lyrics, because that's what's very interesting is you have very passionate lyrics in all your songs, and every band, every artist, everyone writes lyrics different, everyone writes songs differently. But when it comes to your lyrics and your song structure, is there a formula? Does it happen randomly? Is it different every time? Does Tanner come in with the drum part? Does Demi come with the bass line? What's it usually look like?
I mean, if we're taking Guitar Hero specifically, it was the lyrics. And I don't even remember what the tipping point was, but I think we had a practice where I was like, all right, we gotta get this shit out. Oh, we gotta get this thing out. Sorry, we gotta get this song out. And, but generally, it is pretty random. Sometimes we'll show up and Demi will have a bass line and we'll work around that, or sometimes because Tanner plays guitar too, he'll have a riff and we'll work around that. The lyrics are almost always done already though, just because I said I have an overabundance of them, so we kind of just take the bits and pieces and are oh, this would probably fit. like with this.
We kind of write the songs around the lyrics sometimes, and then that's sometimes like Guitar Hero started off with like this random guitar riff that I just came up with on accident because I wanted to play Guitar Hero. So I imagined I had the Guitar Hero guitar in my hand and played it the same way I would, and it turned out super sick.
Yeah, it was really.
That's
cool.
awesome. Yeah, that's a sneak little cool sneak preview into the how the song was made.
Yeah.
All right, before we head to a break, do you have some shows coming up? I know. Yeah, you were busy up until right now, and now there's a show in January. I know.
Yeah.
But aside from that, what's Pucker Up's vibes looking like in the next couple months?
December 20th, we'll be in Brooklyn at the Broadway, supporting Warpole and Bruja. There might be one other band, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
That's December 20th. Other than that, though, we plan on recording some demos tonight at practice.
Yeah, you had a pretty big Duckworth show.
We did. That was so much fun.
Yeah. Tell me about that. How'd you get connected with them? Like, how'd that whole process even work out? Did they come to you, or and you were just like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
You're like,
It was literally just like an Instagram DM from Duckworth, like, yo, I love your music. And we were like all fangirling.
Yeah.
And yeah, he like asked right after that.
Yeah.
That's
really cool.
That's really cool. So I mean, and then the show, like, what was it? It was down in Philly, right?
Yeah, it was at the not the film.
The
Foundry.
The Foundry.
Yeah,
it's
the
part
Foundry
of the
inside
film.
of the Fillmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what was that? What was the show like? I mean,
Incredible.
It was really
It was
cool.
so cool.
would you say it was the most amount of people you ever played in front of, or?
I don't think so. Maybe though, because I think one of our first shows we played with Turnover at the Planned Parenthood benefit.
Oh, right.
I think that might have been more people.
Yeah.
Or
Either more or
close.
around the same,
Yeah.
I would say.
It was crazy though. It was probably like the most professional show we've ever played, like in terms of like efficiency, knowing like where we had to be, when we had to be there, like getting on stage and off stage immediately. Like it was cool. But the crew was all like really great, and the sound people there were awesome, and Duckworth and Sherwin were really cool too.
So nice.
Yeah, those shows are different. It's not like you're in somebody's basement and it's like, you guys could play for like 30 minutes, or you could play whatever. Right? You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Like we're here to have a fun time. No, that's like there's a schedule.
Yeah.
There, and there's like people that will like take your stuff off the stage for you, and
Yeah.
you're like what?
It was
Like
crazy.
I that happened to us one time, and I was just like, dude, like I was like, I'll take. Like, where are you taking my amp? Like,
No, literally, I think we like lost some stuff for a minute. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was really cool, and the crowd was really awesome. Like we got to play to a crowd of people that we wouldn't normally like get to play to, just because the music is so different than art like a usual bill. So it was really cool to like play to people and like be received kindly. That was nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to take a very quick break. I am with the very lovely Pucker Up, Shug, Demi, and Tanner, and we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Joe's Jukebox. I'm here with the ever-talented Pucker Up. We have Demi, Shug, and Tanner in the studio today. I am Joe Nardone, and we're talking about everything Pucker Up, everything there is to know about them, everything there is that they're playing. And when we were earlier talking, we were talking about the EP that they released, 2 songs, Guitar Hero and Pen. And now we're going to take a little step back into last year and talk about their full-length album that they did. And just in general, you're over a year out from the album. Do you still like it? Are you still vibing with it? You could say no, because we were talking just before, and there are people that like they'll go back and listen. I'm gonna actually call them out. My friends in Foch, Nico and Luca, are the biggest haters of their own music, and I understand it though, because they say that they've grown so much or that their song ratings improved so much. So I want to hear your perspective on your own stuff. Do you go back and listen? Because you can still be proud of the stuff that you did, but are you like they can't even listen to some of the songs. Like I'll be in the car with them and I'll put it on to be like, turn this off immediately. So what's your stance on the album now that we're sending in late 2025 after it was released earlier in 2024? What are your thoughts?
I think we need to talk to Nico and Luca because we feel about the same way. Every time we listen to it, like it's an immediate skip. But proud of the songs.
Yeah,
I'm
very
proud
proud
of
of the songs and like all the work that we did. We look back at like the tempo and like wish it was faster, or like the vocals. Like I was sick like the whole time we were like recording vocals, and just like wishing that we like either pushed it back and like didn't try to like force through to like finish it on time, and like learning things about like playing the instruments and like layering things. Like we played everything pretty much live. Like we didn't do like individual things because we were like, this is the best way to do it. And then we did the EP obviously the other way, and like, oh, that's why they do it like that. So very proud of like all the work that we put into those songs and like what it was like to write them, and playing them live is still really enjoyable. But it is very interesting like listening to the EP and like what it can sound like when you like actually sit like for like a minute and are like, okay, what do we want this to sound like? And then like drilling it and waiting to find like the right studio and the right like place, and like making sure we're all good and like set to go, rather than just being like, we really want to put an album out, let's just like go and like put this album out. So lots of love to I Hardly Know Her, because I don't think we would have gotten like all the opportunities that we've gotten so far without it. Still love the songs live, don't like listening to them recorded.
Yeah, I mean, I think you were put in a very interesting position because, I think a lot of artists do this. They're so excited to just get music out there, but you guys especially, you had a lot of momentum right out the gate that not a lot of people have, and it puts you in a tough position because you're like, all right, like, we need to get these songs out because like people want to hear them and everything, and that's a great position to be in. But then, like you said, it's hard. So you made the decision of your recorded live to tape, and not a lot of bands do that, or not a lot. Like, but if you want to get it done faster, and if you want to get it out there, I mean, the songs still sound good. I still put them on. I still like them. Ode is still definitely my favorite song. I mean, all right. So tell me about it. Are you not a fan of Ode?
I love Ode. Like it's one of my favorite songs we've written. But recording wise, it's so not what it could be live. Like I feel like live it's so much like more like that. And like recorded it feels so sterile and like wrong. Like I hear my guitar playing and I'm like, there's no way they let me record that and put it out. Like it's, is what it is. But I do love the song. And if you really like the song, you should hear Joey sing it, because I have a video if you guys ever want to see that. Him singing with us at Backyard Ale House back in February.
That was really fun. That was a great time.
That was really fun.
That was a show that you guys weren't expected to play.
We weren't supposed to.
We were just all there.
And it turned, I was also just there, and you were like, do you want to like sing this song with us? And I was like, sure. And then during the song, it's like coming to the chorus, and I'm like, I cannot hit these notes. I was like, I know I am
you
not.
Did it though.
I was like, I look at you, and I'm like, please start singing. There's definitely fear in my eyes.
Good.
I'm like, oh, verse is killing it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I am at the peak of my limit right now. And then it's the chorus, and I'm like, all right, Shug, where are you?
It was so fun though.
That was a great night. That was a great time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, shows like that. Categorize some of your favorite shows you've done, because I mean, there's a difference between like your big shows, your small show. Like some of our favorite shows is just like being in someone's basement, and it's the vibes are just correct. But I mean, but then there are other shows that like are stand out as your biggest shows, and I think there's a difference between the two. So what are your feelings about some of your favorite shows you've done?
First one that comes to mind is that one State College basement show that we played where it was literally packed the whole way to the back wall.
Oh,
And there was there was just something in the air, and we locked in a certain way that it was just like the whole room was electricity the entire time. It was so
I
cool.
think that was the first time we did the ending for Crucible that we do now.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And it was like so unexpected, like so unprompted, and we both just like glasses were gone.
It was super
Yeah.
cool.
I was like head banging, my glasses were gone. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
That one was really fun. I think my favorite was the first or second, the Pay for Pain Basement show and the Foch Basement show. Like those were two of my favorite shows that we've ever done because like there's just something magical about Spacements.
Yeah.
I know, R.I.P. Spaceman.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
So cool though, like the vibes of like it was like the room wasn't always full, but like the people that were there like wanted to be there and like were so engaged and like really like you could just tell like loved music and loved the scene and like loved to like show up and just like see what was going on in the city that day. So that was really cool.
Yeah, there's a magic of a basement show. Like you said, you have to be dedicated to either wanting to see the band or just wanting to support the local scene of going to shows that like because like there are shows that, like at a bar and there will just like be people that are like at the bar and they just happen to be seeing you. But then there's like more incentives because you're like, oh, like we'll have a night out, whatever. But if you're going to a show in somebody's like basement, if you're going to a show like whatever, like on top of a sheets van, like in the freezing cold, like you're doing that for the love of the game,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Demi, how about you? Do you have anyone that stands out?
I mean, I would agree with any of the Basement shows. I don't even know. There was just something magical about those. But besides that, I would say we played in New York at Trans Picos. That was an amazing show. That was the first time we played with Fish Lord. Oh, that changed my life. Yeah, and the energy in New York, like we have a lot of friends out there. It's always a great time and good energy. So
That Blue Stocking show was really cool too.
yeah,
In the library.
that was really cool.
Oh my gosh, and then we played that show and then we went right after to Basement and while we were standing in line, like a couple people in line were like, we just saw your show at the library. We were like, no way.
Yeah, that was
It was so cool. Basement was crazy that night too.
Basement was so awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, all right. As we're talking about other bands, what are some other bands that you're listening to right now and some people that have inspired Pucker Up?
Basement.
Basement.
Turnstile.
Turnstile, 100%.
You got the shirt on.
Paramore. Oh, Paramore. Yeah, Paramore. Sorry.
A lot of our friends, honestly.
Yeah, high-key
They're
Kansas?
inspirations. Yes.
For real, if Kansas had trees. I don't know if you remember the first time that we met, but like I had literally gone to that show to see you guys. Like you played at Kaiser Valley Community Center with a band that we just recently played with. I don't remember who. But I was like, I really want to see if Kansas had trees. And
That was more of a hardcore bill, too.
It was a hardcore bill, but it was so cool.
And then I didn't know it was a hardcore bill. It was Maddox that set it all up, and I was like, yeah, like we'll do the show. It'll be fun. And then we play, and then I'm like, I think we were the only band that actually played on the stage because everyone else. I was like, all right, like you know, but like. I love that though because a lot of those hardcore guys and all those hardcore bands they embrace a lot of people with open arms and everyone loves a mixed bill.
Yeah.
And but yeah, hey, thanks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what else is going on in the Pucker Up universe? Is there plans for music in the future? Are we getting Pucker Up in the big 26?
Absolutely. I don't know about another album, but definitely some singles and EPs. An album would be cool, but I think we've learned our lesson on like recording an album for the sake of recording an album. Like I think we all want it to sound like how we want it to sound.
It takes time. It takes love. It takes money.
It takes so much money.
We need to slow down.
Yeah. Definitely recording our new song that we've been playing live. That'll be cool. We have some other songs that we've been playing at practice that will be cool to record.
Yeah, like how many do you have right now? How many would you say you have right now?
Like 4 or 5.
Ah.
Definitely 3.
Yes.
All right. So maybe a Pucker Up EP in 2026.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. Before we wrap up, one last thing. Where can people find you if they want to get connected with Pucker Up? Where can they listen to your music, and where can they follow you on socials and stuff like that?
Instagram is PuckerUpPA, PuckerUpPA, not Pucker Uppa, Pucker Up PA. We're on TikTok on Pucker Up, Facebook Pucker Up, no exclamation point because they won't let us. We're on the streaming services, Bandcamp, Pucker Up, exclamation point. Don't forget the exclamation point. Tidal, Spotify, YouTube.
Nice.
Just Pucker Up.
Oh, Demi, one last thing. You just had a TikTok blow up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was not expected.
Yeah.
I posted it before bed, and then I woke up and I was like, oh my God. What happened?
Yeah, so it was your footage from Disembark Media
Yes.
from Camp Punksylvania, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out to Disembark.
Yeah,
They're
Mike,
awesome.
he is
Yeah.
the man. We love Mike at this show. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. It got when I checked, there was 1 million views on it or something crazy, right?
Close.
I don't
It's
even
like
know.
at 500K.
Something
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
That's the last
just
time I checked.
I saw a really big number and I was like, dang.
That's at least 1 million.
Yeah.
That's a million.
Yeah. Madness.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so sick. All right, well, thank you so much, Demi, Shug, and Tanner, for coming on Joe's Jukebox today. The lovely, the talented Pucker Up in the studio. So thank you very much. Like they said, you can find them on Instagram. You can find them on TikTok. You can find them on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. Yeah, thank you so much, Pucker Up, for coming in the studio. That's another episode of Joe's Jukebox. Have a good one. Stay safe.